What's up guys, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're Drivin and Vibin.
Today we are beginning our search for a new RV, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to our channel everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are here at the Sky River dealership looking at some smaller Airstreams. If this is your first time on our channel, we would love for you to subscribe and join the Vibe tribe. But yeah, we wanted to take you along and let's look around a bit.
So if you're unfamiliar with our channel, we've been living full-time in a 16-foot vintage camper for the last 2 years, and it has really become time for us to begin thinking about upgrading. We expect this process to take anywhere between 1 and 2 years, so it won't be really quick, but we just need to get out there and start looking around.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be new either, but we are really unfamiliar with other types of rigs other than our own. So we thought we would just start kind of looking and seeing what manufacturers we like, what style, what sizes, and just kind of see what we're looking for in the first place.
We found Sky River because we were here camping in Buellton and we were on a jog, and one thing that stuck out about this dealership is that they really specialized at this property in the smaller rigs. We don't want anything really over 25 feet, so we thought we'd spend the day looking around.
Yeah, they have a lot of options here. We obviously love the Airstreams. They're beautiful. We like the layouts. And so we were gonna look at a few different size options they have and see what layouts they have here.
So we're gonna start by looking at the Basecamp, I guess. That is Airstream's one of their smallest, most portable rigs. I think it's comparable to our Fiberstream right now, yeah. But let's go take a look at it. So this is the Basecamp right here. We'll show you around the outside real quick, but it is super small. It has a pretty good clearance if you want to take it off-road. We'll take a look around. Propane tanks are sitting on front. It looks easy to tow.
Yeah, it looks like a super tiny, like good for weekenders type thing. Probably a little smaller than what we're looking for, but it is really cute, and we've been seeing these around a lot lately and have been very curious about what they look like on the inside. So the living space in here seems very similar to our rig now as far as the kitchen, bathroom, and kind of bed area. This area is actually a little bit better suited for like hanging out with people and having company, as where our bed is really difficult to break down to create the dinette area. And it looks like right here they have the tables stored down here, so you could put those up if you needed those. And I'm sure this just pulls across here to set up the bed area. So something that our rig definitely doesn't have is any counter space, so it is nice that they do have some nice counter space around the stove and sink area. I like these covers to kind of like flatten out and open up the workspace more, but one thing that our rig does have an advantage over is the storage space. There's just these little nets up here primarily for any other storage, and we have like nice cabinets above ours. There is some storage down here, and I'm sure under these benches somewhere. The restroom looks pretty nice, pretty tall. I like that. Our shower is really low, so we have to duck down sometimes if we want to shower in there. But it's a cool little rig.
So that's the Basecamp. It is solar ready, which is pretty cool, but it's running around $40,000 at this unit that we saw. That is pretty much out of our price range, but it's giving us a good idea of what to expect with the sizes.
So next up is the 22-foot Sport Airstream, and it has the front bed, and we took a peek in this one earlier and really liked this one. It seems like a really good layout, and I don't know, kind of a size that we'd like to.
So like the other Airstreams, it has the propane tanks on the front. It's got a battery up here on the tongue as well, and it is a single axle, which is pretty common for rigs of this size.
one thing that I really like about this one is right as you walk in the door, it's kind of like a hallway, and the restroom is right there, and it's really spacious and more room than some of the other Airstream bathrooms have had. And then the dinette here kind of curves around the kitchen area, and I like that. So like if I wanted to cook, I could talk to the people behind me easily. And there's a lot of counter space here. I like the open bed area with the big windows behind it. This seems like a really cool layout for one of the smaller sizes. The bed is a full size, so it's much smaller than the one we have now, and you can't walk all the way around it or walk along the sides of it, which I really would like, just because it is so hard to make the bed when that edge is stuck up against the wall. But it is nice and open, so that if we needed to, we could sit there and talk to people if we had a lot of guests over and create more room.
So this Airstream does cost about $55,000. Again, that's out of our price range right now, but it is a good idea of how a layout is for one of these 20+ foot Airstreams. We really like that bed by the windows there, and also the bathroom on the other side with the dinette in the middle, making it a very livable space where we could have friends over. That's what we really miss about our rig right now. So in our next rig, we're really looking for somewhere where we can feel comfortable but also entertain guests.
So lastly, we are looking at the 25-foot flying cloud with the front bed, and this is the maximum length I think we're shooting for. Any bigger than that, it just seems to become more of a hassle for us, and we don't want to sacrifice some of that freedom. And this is definitely a little bigger than we're used to, but I really love this layout. I like that as soon as you walk in, it's a big seating area. The dinette's here. There's more seating space along the side, so you could have a lot of people over to hang out, chat, have dinner, things like that. The cooking area is really nice, lots of counter space. The fridge is directly behind that. And what I like here is sometimes the fridge seems like it's right behind you, or like if you open it, then no one can get around you and you can barely turn around and you're really kind of cramped. And it has a nice open area there. And the best part about it is the bed. You can walk all the way around so that you can get those sheets on without struggling too much. So that's nice. This bathroom, though, is separated between the restroom area and the shower area, which I don't really mind too much, but it is something a little different than some of the other ones.
Alright, so those are the 3 Airstreams we checked out today. They're all within the length of what we're looking for, but if I had to pick one today, it would be this last one, and that's 25 feet with a front bedroom.
We really like the 22-foot one too, but it was a little more cramped as far as it had a lot of nice amenities, but to get all those amenities in that size, it kind of starts to feel a little more crowded. This one felt a little more open and spacious, and I really just enjoy the layout of this one a lot.
Yeah, when people ask us what our ideal RV would be, we've really picked a few different brands, Airstream being one of them, Oliver being another one. But even though these Airstreams, this one we're in right now is probably close to $100,000. Obviously, with our YouTube right now, we're not able to afford it quite yet, hopefully just down the road. But Airstream has pretty similar layouts throughout the years, so we would be totally for getting a vintage or an older Airstream that still has a layout similar to this.
Definitely, we wouldn't mind getting a vintage or used one. It's just going to depend when it comes time to actually purchase what our budget is we're working with at the time, but this really helps us get an idea of the different spaces and layouts so we know kind of what to expect going into and kind of what to look for now if we find one in the area we want to go look at, to know right off the bat if it's a layout we would like or not.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching the very beginning of our shopping and searching for a new RV journey, because this is going to be going on for the next year to 2 years, I'm guessing. The sooner the better if possible, but it's not something we want to rush into at all.
By no means. We want it to feel right. We don't want to rush into anything, and really we want to get to know what we want in a new rig better. So we're going to continue touring some different rigs and just kind of giving our impressions and taking you along for the process.
Let us know what you guys think about the rig shopping process. Let us know if you're currently in an Airstream traveling, or if you have any recommendations for us in the range between 16 to 25 feet.
And do you guys want more information about the different specifications of each of these rigs, or do you like just a candid overview and first impressions?
Yeah, let us know what you think. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye guys.